entering the queue here. It's been a minute since we've done Premier Draft, so I'm excited to get back in here and actually draft against humans instead of bots. And we're ready. Alrighty, everybody's in, and let us start drafting here. I like having it on the side for now. And we have Pack 1 Luca. So Luca's pretty nice. You can play a whole bunch of crazy different decks with Luca. You can play little guys and big guys. Just hope to change an almighty bushwag into one of the Godzillas and just smash face from there. Like I've said a million times whenever I draft this, I'm a big proponent of just taking the rare or mythic and seeing where it takes us. Red is a strong color. Luca's pretty powerful. In and of itself, it's a card advantage engine. You're able to get more creatures off the top of your library, so you kind of want to be a little bit creature heavy. Outside of that, it can take a bad creature and turn it into something better. And then, of course, the ultimate is just crazy. So let's take Luca and go from there. Alright, Pack 2. Pack 2, we got some interesting ones. We could take a Cycle guy and try to go into a Cycler's deck. We could be like Cycler's Luca, and that could be interesting fun. Or we can take a Ivy Elemental and just try to go big Luca. And so this is an interesting deciding and pivotal point for us. Savai Thundermane could be pretty good. We just need to make sure that we get the right cards passed to us. In this pack, we could be lucky enough to wheel Imposing Vantasaur or Memory Leak. So it's either these two or Ivy Elemental. Pretty interesting situation here. I think I'll take the Thundermane here and see if we can put ourselves into the Cycler's deck. The Cycler's deck also plays a whole bunch of really big creatures that Luca can potentially float into. So we're going to prioritize cards with cycling or just bigger, better cards. Since there's neither of those in this pack, we'll take Flamespill here on the grounds that it is pretty good removal. So we'll take Flamespill. In this pack, don't have anything besides the Lava Serpent here that cycles, but Lava Serpent can be pretty strong. We do have a Stormwild Caprador, which also has a pretty fun combo. We can try to take this and a few fight spells. We can Flame Spill upon it to make it bigger. It's also a nice flyer. So I'm down to take the Stormwild Caprador here and see where that takes us. We might be able to do some pretty janky stuff with this. Outside of that, Footfall Crater, of course, and Lava Serpent are great for cycling. But since we only have one Cycle Path card, we may not be in the Cycle deck. Okay. Then we're in here. Another pack that's not too terribly fantastic. We could take a land and speculate on potentially going into green, but green also doesn't have that many great Cycle cards, so it kind of goes against the main, but green also has great Luca targets, so we could end up in that direction. I'll click this for now. Outside of that, we could potentially go Mardu, and I actually kind of like that a little bit more, because Blood Curdle's actually pretty strong. So let's go Mardu. Mardu's fun. We'll do that. Mardu also has some pretty cool Cycler cards that we can also cast too. For example, Suffocating Fumes is a pretty fun Cycle card. Outside of that, nothing else seems fantastic. We could take a Boot Nipper and hope to get a Porcuparrot. Haven't seen that many great Cycle cards, so I'm not 100% sure I'm going to just throw away a good creature just for a medium removal spell. So we'll take the Boot Nipper. It's good to mutate onto. Perfectly fine to just sacrifice later. Both of these are pretty great removal. If we end up finding ourselves a few more humans, then Dire Tactics gets a little bit more strong. Not a lot of great X2s that we care to kill. I mean, there's a few here, but I'll take the removal piece and speculate on it. Then we have this pack. Evolving Wilds is pretty strong. I don't see ourselves going with a 3-1. We could potentially take a flyer and go from there. Pretty interesting. We do want to have some low CMC creatures just to kind of make Luca better. Creatures that kind of enter, do something funky, and then we just kill it. But since we're playing 3 mana, I think I'm going to take the Evolving Wilds and just make our mana a little bit better. Okay, in here, I think I'm going to take the Whisper Squad and see how many Whisper Squads we can get. We already have Dire Tactics, which is a Human Matters card. See if we can get something else with that. Everything else here seems kind of medium. We have a nice Reanimator spell, but I think we're going to take the Whisper Squad and see how many Whisper Squads we can get. We haven't drafted that deck yet, so... Serrated Scorpion's pretty nice with Luca. I'm perfectly fine with that. This pack... This one's kind of medium. Medium pack. Not sure we'll be playing any of these. We might take a Frenzy's Raptor since we might be a little bit more of an aggro deck. Nothing in this pack is coming our way, so I'll take the Glimmerbell just for the gems. I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of those. Not playing probably anything in this. This is another human, so we could speculate. If we end up getting enough humans, we can play Luca humans or something. Well, okay. So we got some wheels. Oh, baby, that is a good card. We got Mecha Godzilla, everybody. Mecha Godzilla is fantastic. You slam that down, and if it gets the lucky spin of Hexproof first, then it just spirals out of control and can win you games on its own. Outside of that, would love to wheel Heartless Act. I like Checkpoint Officer. It's a human. It's also pseudo removal. I think it's one of the best commons in white. So, yeah, I don't think we can pass up the Mecha Godzilla there. Card is super strong. Alright, then we're in here. We can take another Blood Curdle. Keep the removal coming. We do have a Snare Tactician. But seeing as how we went through the entire first pack and only got, what, one card with cycling, is that right? Yeah. I think at that point we're kind of off of the cycling deck. It was a nice thought to potentially go into it, and Thundermane is still pretty strong as a 3-2 for 2. But, pretty sure we're just going to take the Blood Curdle here. Everything else is kind of medium. Yep. Pretty good. Pretty sure we're not going to play Suffocating Fumes now at this point. Alright, next pack. Probably just going to take the Divine Arrow here. People are being smart around Blade Banish. Divine Arrow seems to be a little bit more of a get-you card. People tend to keep their power low if they see opponents playing with white mana. So I'm probably just going to take the Divine Arrow here, keep the field low. Everything else seems kind of medium. Of course, now we're getting some of the nice cycle cards, but we'll make someone else's day. Today is not our draft cycling day. Got you a Triome's pretty nice. Only one of the colors we have in our deck, so we're not going to take that. I already have 4 of these too, so it's not terribly necessary. We could take the Crystal here, but it's not fantastic. It's more of kind of a 22nd or 23rd slot in your deck. Probably just going to be the Blister Spit Gremlin because it's a decent 1-drop, does fine, can help you in the late game, get your reach in, plus it's perfectly fine to sack to Luca. We do need to start looking for some bigger creatures that we can get off of Luca. Other than that, we could potentially take a Zagath Mamba, but don't really have many mutate creatures either. Then we have here Fire Prophecy is really nice removal, but so is Swallow Whole. Let's see how many creatures we have drafted. So we got 9 and 6. So we do need to get a little bit more creaturey. We've only seen one Whisper Scrod, sad as it is, but we do have some good 1-drops, so there's a chance we will have Swallow Whole pretty often. And this just exiles. So, of course, we got to take a hit off of it first, but I think Swallow Whole is the pick here. Nah, I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take a... No, yeah, Swallow Whole. This is our out to a large creature that we can't kill with burn damage. Outside of that, I'd like to see Ferocious Tigorilla come back around. So Checkpoint Officer did come back. We love to see Checkpoint Officer. Pseudo removal is almost like removal. Outside of that, Shredded Sails is pretty neat. There are a ton of bonkers flyers, and so being able to kill those or just draw a card is pretty nice. Seeing the Dranisnare come back around is a pretty interesting sign, but don't think we want to put ourselves in the cycling deck at this point. It's kind of too late to wheel, so we're going to take the Checkpoint Officer and hope to wheel Shredded Sails. Now we're back to here. Lava Serpent's pretty decent if we do end up getting it off of Luca. It is a hasty creature, so we will be able to attack with it. It's so far one of the bigger creatures we've seen so far. We could take another Divine Arrow just to have extra removal, or a Deadweight. I think I'm going to take the Lava Serpent here, just in case we don't find any other bigger creatures, and I'm sure there'll be more removal in at least pack 3. Then we're here. Forbidden Friendship's perfectly fine, but I'm always down for a little extra removal. So Forbidden Friendship is neat with Luca because you can sacrifice the tokens, of course. But I think we have enough like low-end creatures that are kind of worth sacrificing that I'm just going to keep taking the removal here. And we just control the board as long as we can. Then we're here. I could take the Night Squad Commander here. We have a lot of low board creatures, and we have a lot of removal, so there's a chance we are going to be able to get in, and being able to go wide with creatures is kind of what this deck wants to do. We just need to see some big boom booms in pack 3. I'm not going to play any of these, so I'll just take the Lead the Stampede to fill out the vault, get ourselves some gems. Wolfies43, thanks for stopping in. We're just going to do one draft today. I got to get up pretty early in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to stream too terribly late. But at the end of this stream, for all of our followers that were so kind as to leave a chat, they're going to have a chance at winning a random pack of standard legal Magic the Gathering cards. Alright, at this point, I guess I'll take this. Probably not going to play it, but we'll see. Ferocious Tigorilla came back around. That's nice. Don't think we have enough, we'll put a pick on it, instants and sorceries to make Ceratops fantastic. We do have a lot of removal, though. Nah, we'll take the Tigorilla. More upside. And Suffocating Flames. Alright, pack 3. Give me a big boom boom. Splash blue for the Inspired Ultimatum. That's not going to happen. But we did get the Porcuparrot, and so we do have the Porcuparrot Boot Nipper combo, so that's pretty strong. We will take that. We definitely like that. Would love to see a Serrated Scorpion, Rumbling Rockslide come around. Still need a big creature just to kind of give Luca a little extra legs, but Porcuparrot's pretty good. Porcuparrot is pretty good. Wow, back-to-back ultimatums. Back-to-back not in our colors. That's sad. 2 of the ultimatums that we're just not playing, and I'm not on splashing a 4th color just to make an ultimatum work. So, in this pack, again, not a lot of big creatures. We do have a lot of removal spells that can make Spell Leader Wolverine a little bit nasty. We do have another Serrated Scorpion, so that's decent, but pretty sure that's not the direction we want to go in. I'm going to click on Wolverine here. We might end up taking Banishing Blade. We do need to kind of keep our creature high, but I'll take the Banishing Blade. Banishing Blade and just keep hoping. It's really hard to pass up on Pacifism. Probably one of the best removal spells in this set. For limited, at least. Outside of that, we do have a lot of little guys to kind of make Call of the Death Dweller interesting. A lot of good one good 2-drop, 2 good 2-drops. But I'll take Pacifism here. You gotta respect Pacifism. Checkpoint Officer is another card that I'd like to see wheel back around. Still haven't seen any just big creatures. We got another Boot Nipper to go with our Porky Parrot. So I'll have to take that. Kind of hard to pass that one up. Again, would like to see a Checkpoint Officer come back around. I guess maybe a Deadweight, but Checkpoint Officer definitely. Boot Nipper's good. There we go. General Enforcer is really good for these colors. Also another human to make our Dire Tactics a little bit stronger. Pretty sure that's pretty much the only card in this pack that we could really want. Evolving Wilds might be nice as well. Since we are 3 colors, it's always nice to have a little extra fixing. Over here, well, big creature, not in our colors! So that's pretty sad. We can either take the Fire Prophecy here or the Bloodfilled Caves. I'm going to click on the Bloodfilled Caves, speculate on the mana here, because we have a Checkpoint Officer, we have Divine Arrow, Pacifism, Dire Tactics, Flame Spill, Banish Blade, couple Blood Curdles, Rumble Rock Side. I don't think we need any more removal, and the mana fixing can help us get there. Same story. Nothing else here seems extremely necessary, so we'll take the Crag, and I think that means that we've seen... I think next pack is our last pack that we haven't seen yet, and we haven't really seen a ton of big creatures. So it looks like Luca is just going to be a card advantage engine that also has an ultimatum that could potentially win us the game. But we did get a kind of big creature. It's also removal, kind of goes along with everything we want to do, so yeah. Blitz Leech. Let's take it. Into this pack, we have a Rumbled Rock Slide or a Serrated Scorpion. I'll take the Rock Slide. Great removal spell. Don't think we need another Serrated Scorpion. Interesting here. Probably going to take... Yeah, we'll take the Forbidden Friendship here. It grants us a human for Dire Tactics. And also gives us 2 creatures for the price of 1. We don't want to go too many Serrated Scorpions. Into this pack... I'll just take the uncommon, put it in there for the vault. We did get the Call of the Death Dweller, and our creature count did kind of spike up. So we have a ton of 1 and 2 drops. So yeah, let's take the Call of the Death Dweller. It could be a 2 for 1. Not gonna play any of these. Could end up playing Tentative Connection, fairly good with Luca, and Dark Bargain could end up in the deck. This is the deck we're gonna run with, and let's take it in, see how many we can get. So let's add this to our decks, just in case we need to look at it later. And let's play. Since I'm going to be going to bed right after this, my wife so kindly brought me some dinner, and so I'm going to be enjoying that, and you can enjoy it with me too. Alright, so this has all of our mana. Remember, black source from Evolving Wilds. We have a 1-drop, 2-drop if we draw red, I'm sorry, black. But I like going Gremlin, turn 1, turn 2, get our black, and see where that goes from there. So we'll keep this. This hand seems fine. Also love to see our Boot Nipper when we know we have Porky Parrot. So let's start with the mountain. Going to the ground. Opponent on the Scorpion plan. We'll do this and pass a turn. No attacks and leave up the ping. Looks like we're both probably going to take 1 here. I am having macaroni and cheese and a skinless grilled chicken breast. Also have a little cup of yogurt here. And a little protein shake. For the stream, I took a simple little 1.5 mile run, keep myself limber. And that's why my hair is so frizzy, because it's drying. Knocking back down to 20, because they so rudely gained a life. Probably could have played the Crag here, but no need to just yet. We have mana for days. Plus we can leave up the Gremlin here. Keep the damage going, keep this on Death Touch just in case we do draw the Porky Parrot. Really sad that we didn't end up getting an ultimatum in our color. We got 2 ultimatums in different colors. Yep, we will take 2. Something about dire tactics, if these serrated scorpions tend to just get over the top, then we just exile them. They don't deal damage to us. Well, if we draw a human, they won't deal damage to us. But we'll keep the pinging happening here. No Porky Parrot yet, but we will be able to play a Lava Serpent next turn, so that'll be pretty neat. In this instance, we will now play the Crag. Leave up removal just in case we need to. And next turn, we're going to Lava Serpent. But this turn, we'll just smack them with Gremlin. And leave up Dire Tactics, just in case. Goes with the pacifism. That's perfectly fine, because our goal is to try and put a Porky Parrot on it, and this doesn't cancel effects, so Porky Parrot can still be a tap to kill anything, so that's fine. So we could take 2 here, just to not take 2 in the future, and also get rid of their potentially really good mutate target. I'm fine with that. So we're going to take 2 damage anyway. We don't have the mana to do this twice, but at least. So that's fine. No blockers for now. And send it back to them. Because this costs 6 and not 5. Little clerical error there. Would be great if it cost 5. Pretty sure there was a set in a previous set. Or pretty sure there was a card in a previous set that was a 5 mana 5/5 hasty. So apparently that was considered too good, but now since this has cycling, they figure it's worth the mana. So end the turn. Continue to take the little pingy damage. Mad Woman, thank you for joining us. Having a kind of mana floody start to the stream. But that's okay. So they are mutating here. They're going to get a land. See if they actually attack, though. Pretty sure they would. Can't think of a reason why they wouldn't. No blocks. Ping them down here. So that's nice. That's a decent follow-up. We are going to start with the Serpent here. Yep. Before we go down to 6, but if next turn they attack out, then potentially do more damage. So let's just attack with Gremlin for now. We'll leave the Serpent back to block, because we're on the Luca plan. Not sure if we tick up or tick down here. Pretty interesting. We could tick up and try to get towards the ultimate. It kind of all depends on whether or not they play a creature here, because we only have 2 blockers, but... May have to just tick down here. Although if we draw a Porky Parrot, then we're sitting pretty. Nope. Okay. So we'll play land here. We'll throw out Luca. And I am going to tick up. I'm not going to tap the Gremlin just here because we might get ourselves a cool 2-mana creature we can cast. Nope, just a couple removal spells that would have been cool. But we will pass it up here. I can see them potentially swinging into Luca, but they'll lose 2 creatures, we'll lose 1, and Luca will only go down 1 loyalty. See what they do. For those of you that are just tuning in, we're going to be doing a follower giveaway today. So that means if you're a follower and you are active in chat at any point today, you are entered. And at 8 o'clock, or once we're done with this draft, whichever comes first, we will be giving away 1 pack of a random MTG set from current standard. We have M20, we have War of the Spark, we have Theros Beyond Death, we have Ikoria, and we'll be giving one of those to y'all. Nice. And you may cast them as long as you control Luca, so we don't have to cast them now. Okay, so we're going to pacify the Great Horn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No pings, because we're going to end up casting both of these. Then we're going to go to combat. We'll attack with our 5/5. Do that. Take a little bit of damage here, that's fine. Just wanted to attack in so we can get extra value out of our Night Squad Commando. Then we will cast Night Squad Commando, get ourselves a 1/1, which is also more damage that we can do with Luca, since its ultimate just deals a bunch of damage. And right now we can tick down, well, next turn, we can tick down Luca to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. So we'll keep this land as a little secret in hand. Yep, tonight is just going to be a short stream. Just 1 draft with a cap at 8 o'clock. So if we finish the draft before 8 o'clock, then I will show you guys a little sneak peek to a YouTube exclusive video that I'm going to be making tomorrow for a budget standard deck that is, I think, fairly set good for Mythic right now. So we'll attack in here with the Serpent. We will tap down their Finder, so they cannot block here. And then that should be lethal, unless they have a removal spell. They do have a removal spell. One of the reasons why we didn't just swing out. So that's fun. And then we will take up Luca. Who knew? Drafting a Mythic Planeswalker would do something. Hey, we got the Porky Parrot. Very nice. So mutate onto this Boot Nipper. We can't attack with it, but we can kill anything and everything. And I think this might be a Scooplag. Ooh. Instant speed reanimate. Alright, that's pretty interesting. Pretty good. So they are going to be able to kill our Boot Nipper here, which is kind of sad. But we will still have just a Porky Parrot. Nope. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Getting a tad low on life. A little spooky. Or we'll keep this in hand for now. Love me some mac and cheese. See what our opponent does here. Not our gremlin. Alright, so their hands are empty. They can block one creature. It'll most likely be the Porky Parrot. We deal 4 damage, and then we could deal more, but we're not quite there yet. So let's take up Luca. Very nice. Let us... Actually, we can tap it now with the Checkmate Officer. So we'll attack. We'll Checkmate Officer down their only blocker. And then we'll play the Enforcer. Play out another Human Pumper. And end the turn. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lethal. Just by taking down Luca. So I have to have a removal spell. Or a way to gain life. Okay. Let's start by taking down. See if they have something. A removal spell keeps them alive. Pretty good. Pretty good. So they're going to stay alive, but pretty sure we still end up killing them. They will survive the down tick. But then we will just attack out. Yep. Then we will tap down their only blocker. And send in the clowns. Alright, good start, good start. Alright. We have a Porky Parrot. We have a spell that can give a creature Death Touch. If they kill our Gremlin. Keep. Turn 1, turn 3. Or if they kill our Gremlin, then turn 3, turn 4. Do you want to draw into some white mana? Well, perfect. So now we can give it dead weighted. Sorry, dead weighted. We can give it Death Touch. Which might just be a little bit kitschy. But you know, we got a combo. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it'll work. We'll get our white mana here. They're playing black-red, so they could have a ton of removal. We'll see what we draw here. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll draw a Boot Nipper. General Enforcer is also really good. Alright, so I'm going to play General Enforcers here. Try to get a removal piece out of them, and then that just makes our Call of the Death Dweller even better. We can give our General Enforcer Menace and our Stinger Death Touch. See if they do it. See if they kill our Enforcer. They do! Perfect! Alright, so next turn we're going to call the Death Dweller. We'll, yep, just as we thought. Death Touch, Menace. We got 2 removal spells out of them for the cost of 1 spell. Alright. And now We Porky Parrot up the Gremlin so we can kill anything they play. And let's leave up the Dire Tactics for now. That's sad. The big sad. At least they don't get to put a menace counter on something. So we'll ping them for 1. Opponent's got a bunch of removal too. But hey, we have a General's Enforcer. And there are creatures in graveyards for him to make 1/1s. Ooh. So they don't have anything at the moment. So let's get in. We got another removal spell. Ooh, interesting. Well, we are going to Dire Tactics that. Well, sadly we can't do both. But you go bye-bye. Are we going to do something proactive or stay back? It's pretty good. Okay. Well, that's even better. So we will play, well... yeah, might as well. Just remove it now. Although we could go to 10. Yeah, we'll just remove it now. I wish we had another white source. But we'll just do that. Same amount of mana, but they have 3 cards in hand, whereas we only have 1. We have a great way to use our mana, though. We will play the Boot Nipper here. I'll choose Death Touch. And then we will attack. Oh, they're going to kill our Boot Nipper. Sad days. And then we will pass turn. Ooh. Cool little 3-mana 3/3. Can make something unblockable though, so value. And their own Boot Nipper. Interesting. Alright, well they're starting to take the board a bit. They gave it lifelink. Extra interesting. We will they don't have any creatures. Sadly we exiled otherwise, so we'll go to our graveyard. We have no other way to get anything back, so we will exile this Boot Nipper here, make a 1/1. And then no blocks, take 5. Perfect. And I'll play this. We will play the Checkpoint Officer and leave up the ability to make a 1/1. We could get in here with the Enforcer, but, well, we take a Zerda. It doesn't seem worth it. So, no attacks. We will end turn. Hopefully I don't use Zerda here on our token. Ooh. They have their Boot Nipper. Okay, well we're gonna plan is to block with 2 creatures anyway. So go ahead, choose your attackers. don't know, that was weird. Next one, this guy. Make a 1/1. Pretty sure they tap Zerta here and target one of our 1/1s. Then we have to decide whether or not we want to... Oh. Nice. Like that. Thank goodness. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so... we'll kill Zerta. We got a bunch of menace going on over here. And then we'll pass the turn. We will tap down their something. We'll tap down something of theirs. See what they do. Ooh, Fiend Artisan. Interesting. That could be pretty scary. Let's see what happens here. Top down that guy. Did not draw the removal spell that we wanted here. But now we have the ability to make 2 humans with our Enforcer. And we'll get in. Whoa! No. We want to go to combat. And we will attack with the Enforcer. And we'll do an upkeep stop. Like that. You want to trade your Fiend Artisan? That's fine. I am perfectly fine with this trade. We'll go... And now, our Enforcer survives! Combos. Pass turn. Don't think they remembered. Wolf Easy, sorry if I missed your chat. No, I don't strictly play Limited. I'm trying to get both of my Constructed and Limited to Mythic. I got Constructed to Mythic last Sunday, and now I'm just grinding a whole bunch of Limited to get to Mythic there too. After this game, I will show you where I'm at on both of those. But no, I don't only play Limited. Or Limited is just kind of where we're at right now. Well, stop doing that. I want to go to combat. I have not checked out Gladiator yet. Definitely something to look into. It won't be tonight, but it is something that I think would be fun. Have you been doing a lot with Gladiator? Yeah, there's 2 different ladders to climb. You have the limited ladder and the constructed ladder, and you get prizes for both of them. So if you're both in Mythic, then you'd get, you know, double the Mythic prizes. Wow, getting in. We'll take 3. Just because next turn we can still make a 1/1 that can block and kill this thing. It's pretty good. The only money that I've spent on Arena was to get my first set of gems to start grinding things out. I spent the $20 to get enough gems to unlock the... what is it, the special experience things. Like as you level up you get extra value, but it's a $200 value for $20, and all you have to do to reach that $200 value is just play. like a lot, and I do. I mean, I stream, so. Seemed worth it. End turn. We have 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, so we have 2 activations and a tapper. Yep, because we have the 3rd white finally. Nito Mosquito, my boy Dito. If you're just tuning in here, thank you for joining us today. We'll be doing a follower giveaway at the end of the stream. The stream is going to be a short one today. The goal is to be done by 8 o'clock. We will do this draft, and if this draft takes us past 8, we will finish this draft. If we finish this draft before 8 o'clock, then I have a little sneak peek of a budget magic list that I'm going to be doing a YouTube exclusive video for that I will play a few games with. So stick around. And at the end, if you have been active in chat and you're a follower, then I will be doing a free pack giveaway. So something else to look forward to. Free pack. Yeah, I mean, it's already tapped, but oh well. No, stop. I want to go to combat. Let me swing. I keep clicking it too early. One, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 activations. Let's speed this up. We are currently at 49 followers. Anubis Machete, thank you so much for following. Welcome to our ragtag team of people, I guess. Don't really have a catchphrase to say thank you for joining. But thank you so much. You put us to 49 followers. We are 1 follower away from that sweet, sweet 50. So tell your friends. Tell them to get over here. Tell them to follow. Leave a comment in the chat. And they can walk away tonight with a pack of cards. Aww. And his reign ends. What's my record right now? I believe this is game 2. We are 1-0. And there's the Scoopy. So we're now 2-0. Well, opponent's got the go Lutri. Always a very easy include. This hand is pretty medium. So we do have plays. We don't have our white mana. I think this hand might be a mulligan. It's pretty weak. Not enjoying this too much, so we'll spin the wheel. This hand's better. This hand's better. We got a human. We have dire tactics to go with humans, and Banishing Blade, Blood Curdle seems good. We'll try this. We'll get rid of the Banishing Blade. Blood Curdle is just better. Imagine it, a black removal spell better than a white removal spell? It can't be right. White is supposed to have only the best removal spells. But that's coming from a legacy player, so... I mean, in Modern, black's got some great removal spells. Uh-oh. We got the Lutra Fox combo. Ida, thanks for stopping by. Getting your name in that. Getting your name in the chat. You have entered yourself into the pack giveaway. Oh, and the Ida raided the party too. Thank you so much for the raid. And for the follow. Didn't even see that. The Ita, not only did you follow and raid us today, but you are our 50th follow. So we are just, I'm pretty sure, in it now to become a Twitch affiliate. So thank you so much for the raid. If you have just come here with Ita and you have not followed yet, give this stream here a follow, because if you're following and you leave a comment in the chat, at the end of this league, the end of this draft here, we're going to be giving away a pack, a random pack from a standard legal set. And all you have to do is be followed and in the chat. Well, this is risky, ain't it? Do they just get a good a good cycler pull here? Can't block this. Also, it's just a short stream today. We're only going to be streaming towards 8 or the end of this draft, whichever comes latest, because I'm not just going to cut this draft short. Because I got to get up at 4 a.m. and I don't want to stay up too late if I got to do that. So we'll play this here. We're going to end up dire tacticking. It's pretty tricky, actually, in this instance. We have Blood Curdle to kill the Fox, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to dire tactics the Thundermane here. It's because it's not going to get any bigger, and it could also kill our checkpoint officer. We'll just have to take another hit off the Fox. So let's get in. Smack him for 1. Yeah, 4 a.m. I work at 5, but my job is 30 minutes away from where I live. So gotta get up at 4. Gotta be nice. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. Trying to entertain my people here. I've also been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was one of my favorite shows growing up, and my wife had never seen it before. Aww. They actually had a cycler there. That's rough. Alright, bye-bye, Thundermane. Probably should have done that on my turn just to make sure our checkpoint officer stays alive. Got a little distracted there. Oh well. We got a Blood Curdle for their Fox, and then we have a Blitz for whatever comes later. Probably just going to play a Naked Blood Curdle. No creature to menace on to, but Fox can be pretty detrimental. See if they cycle here. Well, they're going to pass back, so we'll Blood Curdle here. Smart opponent waiting. Are they going to be stuck on 3 mana? That would be very kind of them. I have the Snare Tactician. Snare Tactician gets around our Blitz Leech. That's no fun. Alright, we'll play that for our red fetching. We'll throw out a human here. And end the turn. Yeah, see, I work swing shifts. So, 1 week I'm working 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the next week I'm working 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. So I get a little bit of third shift and a little bit of first shift. But my job works me every second of the day. Every day of the month. At some point do the rotation. Yet I am. That I am. Pretty nice, actually. Since it's always 12s, I get a lot of days off. So I would much rather work a few killer days and just be tired and then have a ton of time off instead of to work like the normal everyday 5 days a week, 40 hours a week stuff. It's not for me. Now they give their Snare Tactician flying. That's very rude. We can't block with our Blitz Leech. Surprise, we're playing red. Oh, that's nice. That's a good grab. For those of you that are just tuning in, thank you for coming to my stream today. We just recently got our 50th subscriber, so give the Ita a big shout out and give him a big thank you. If you haven't followed yet, please consider giving a follow, because at the end of this stream, if you have been active in chat and you have followed me thus far, then you'll be entered into a random pack giveaway that we're going to do tonight. We're going to pick a random pack from a stack that I have here filled with War of the Spark, Theros Beyond Death, M20, Ikoria, you name it, and give it away. So if you haven't followed, follow. If you haven't left a comment in the chat, leave a comment in the chat just to get yourself entered. Let's see what happens here. So we could swing, but why? We'll be patient. Kind of low on life as it is. Oh, they're so hurried. They're so hurried. But yes, double random. Double random. Gives it extra fun. You don't know what you're getting, you know? What's in the goodie bag? Come on, attack with both. Yeah. Well, sadly this only gives a -2/-2, but yeah. We'll just kill the tiger here. Mythic push, it's going fine. If we win this game, then oh, that's sad. Well, I can't block. It leaves me with nothing. If we win this game, which we're very much on the back foot here, they've had a pretty strong cycler start that is now ending with us getting mana flooded. But if we do win this game, then we will rank up to Diamond Tier 3. Yikes. Yikes. But Savrel, you're just in time to watch us lose. This is my example to you guys that I'm human. I'm no machine. I can't win everything, you know? All I can make is an almost human Mardu deck with a ton of removal. Never had the right cards to make a decent cycling draft. But you know, is what it is. You work with what you got. I think I might have to block here, because if we don't block, we go to 1. They end up flashing in Lutri here, and Lutri plus this Glimmer Bell is lethal as it is next turn, so we just need to keep the board clean. So that's sad, but it's what we got. They have another. Oh! That's even worse! Didn't even need to pay mana to untap. Yeah. Play out the Enforcer here. Get out of here, you imposter. GG's. We'll scoop it up. Alright, we're 2-1. Losing certainly pushes our time clock back, though. Don't like that. Okay. Well, we go first. It's nice, but we can't cast anything. Kind of just pigeonholed into drawing a black man off the top. Otherwise, we're not doing anything until turn 4, so this is going to be a mulligan. Give us something good! Alright. We got the Mecha Godzilla, so we'll go with that plan and hope that it lands on hexproof. Otherwise, we're doing pretty fine here. Opponent, you kept a hand of 7? That's rude. Guess we kind of got to put pacifism to the bottom here. Because if we draw just another red or black source, we're going to feel pretty bad. And General Enforcer is a little bit too good to put to the bottom. Ha! Oh, it's 21. Checkmate, opponent. That means I'm winning. Turn 1 winning. Hey, it's something we can play. We spit them on this round, and then we Mecha Godzilla next round. Let's see here. We are 2-1. 2-1. And we're missing white mana. But we're playing a Mecha Godzilla. Let's see if we can get hexproof. Lifelink. Yeah, it's not bad. Sad thing is, though, if they just kill it now, it's just sad. It's just over. But at least we can blood curdle their General Enforcer and give our Blister Spit Gremlin Menace. But if they don't kill our Mecha Godzilla, then we can give our Mecha Godzilla Menace and put it that much closer to getting hexproof. Nice. Alright, so we will blood curdle here. General Enforcers can be pretty unnecessary. Do they have the exile spell here? That would be rude. And just my luck. Got dire tactics? Don't tell me you got dire tactics. Okay. What do we get now? What are we getting? What do we got? Hexproof! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Hexproof Mecha Godzilla can just take games away. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. And there are board wipes that get us here. But just board wipes. You got the white Mythos, but we have a second creature. Well, we could just choose Godzilla. So as long as they don't have red, the Mythos... If they have the red, the Mythos can get us? Yeah, I'll take one. I don't mind if a cat scratches me. That's okay. Yeah, we would've got the token anyway. So now we can't attack. Nah. We're missing our white mana. Alright, we'll go to combat. If we get the +1/+1 counter, then we can attack. Hopefully they don't have like a 1 mana black combat trick. We got reach, but that is not a trade that I'm into making. So no attacks. End turn. Making a wide board is a way to get around Mecha Godzilla, but we jam-packed our deck full of removal spells. So they sure are going wide. But, do they attack? Nope. Ping. That's nice. That's nice. We already have a ton of good counters on there, but there's our backup plan right there. Let's go to combat, see what happens. What do we get now? We have First Strike. But no, they could still block pretty wide. So, no attacks. End turn. Let's get that flying. Let's get that, +1/+1 counter, or Death Touch. We get that Death Touch counter on there, and then we just have a beater and a half. But if we're just not going to be doing anything, we're just going to sit here and stare at each other. Gremlin is my inevitability. Boot Nipper. That's a castable guy right there. He'll give you a Death Touch. We got Porky Parrot in the deck. What do we get? Flying? Hey! Time to go to combat. Yep. Nice. We can't let them. We can't just like take too long, you know. We're on a time crunch here. We need to win. We need to win fast. That is the plan of the stream here. That helps us win fast. Can also potentially help them draw into something that can hinder me here. 6 mana. Alright. I know there are instant speed spells that give things flying. You'd have to give 2 things flying, though. Ooh, boy, they're just getting in there, ain't they? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They could be doing 18 damage here if they have the thing. Alright, well, we can't let them do 18 damage if they have another one of these. We don't want that. That'd be bad. So we'll just kill some things. Ooh! Interesting! Ping. Alrighty. White mana. Aww. Aww. And now we draw a Porky Parrot. Nano Breaker, thanks for showing up just in time. Well, you have a little bit of time. We're going to be doing a giveaway around 8 o'clock-ish for any of our followers that have been active in chat. Well, we'll do this now. I'm in Porky Parrot next turn. We will give it Death Touch. And then we will give this Death Touch. And we will give this Menace. Could give this Death Touch, but we can't. What do we got here? We have Vigilance flying. Perfect. We like the Vigilance. We will attack like this. Alrighty, let's see what they do here. Just look at that scroll of text. That's pretty good. We're going to do this all without drawing white mana. Getting in. Which is interesting because they could have tapped our stuff. We just got to stay alive. We just got to stay alive here. And I just don't trust things because they just like got to give. I just don't trust. There's no trust whatsoever. So we'll lose out on the Porky Parrot plan here, but we just gotta be careful. I don't think I can block with our Mecha Godzilla here because that is our plan. So 2, 4. We only have 4 mana left open, so they can't play a super fast combat trick. 2, 4, 5, 8. Let's just play it safe. We'll play it safe. Keep their board minimal. If they play 2 1 mana, if they play 2 Whisper Squads, then I'll be like, opponent, you are next level. You're a next level opponent. We'd like to draw white mana. That's pretty good. Blood Curdle's nice. Already got Menace though. So we're going to Blood Curdle this now just because that can get way out of control with their Sanctuary Lockdown. What do we get this time? We got life. We got... What did we get? I feel like we already had all of these. Oh, we got the +1/+1 counter. Nice. Alright, all we got to do is survive. They can tap down our dude. Good game. Oh, they can't tap down our dude. Right, hexproof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is not lethal. I'm not going to block. And Mecha Godzilla for the win. There you go. Forgot about the hexproof thing for a second there. I figured they could tap with Sanctuary Lockdown. But Mecha Godzilla, if you just get that on the field as soon as it gets hexproof, the game is over. Just play cautiously, and it works. It just works. All right. This has all of our colors. We have a General Enforcer. We've got a Porky Parrot. Some things to do. Keep. Be playing slightly off curve here. Probably just going to play this on turn 3. Sadly, we did not get any other legendary humans. So, we're gonna start with this. We'll fetch second just to increase the number of lands in our deck so we're more likely to draw one. And of course, our deck doesn't let us do that. Yep. No 2-drops we can play here if we play that swamp. So, pass the turn. Love Farfinder. Amazing card. Farfinder is fantastic in a mutate deck. They seem to have some 4-color fun stuff going on here. Every single time I play against a deck that's like 4 or 5 colors, they always have all of their colors early. I play a 4 or 5 color deck. My deck's like, no, you ain't drawing the right mana. You're drawing no mana, actually. You're just drawing 2 lands. Then you can sit on your thumb. Alright. Well, use our mana. Play the Perimeter Sergeant. So they can't mutate on anything here because they're all humans. But we have some pretty good Porky Parrot things to mutate onto. You know, perhaps it's because I have too much light behind me that I'm drowning in darkness. Let's see if that helps out while our opponent thinks about what they're doing. Let's see if this helps out. Yeah, I just had too much light behind me. It was sucking all the light out from my face. Yeah, I have to get the mana pass in the store. I didn't buy that expansion yet, so sadly I can't be a part of it. Yep, mutating on the Fair Fox is busted. Which means I can't attack now to play our Night Squad Commando. We got to be a little bit more slow with things. not just going to run out the Porky Parrot here nude. We have so many great Death Touch creatures to put this onto in this deck, so I want to save that combo for when we can. We could just play out a unprocced Night Squad Commando too, but you know, it just seems medium. I'll play the General Enforcer here, and I'm probably just going to end up cycling the Lava Serpent. Yeah. If only just gave humans you control indestructible. But that'd be too good. I can probably turn this off too. We'll leave that on. Alrighty. Like our opponent, they're a thinker. They're a thinker, but I got a bedtime tonight. So hurry it up, Chaz2345. Need some sleeps. While our opponent's in the think tank, or hopefully they haven't accidentally lost service, that'd be pretty sad for them. But while they're thinking, if you're just now joining the stream, if you have not yet given a follow, please give me a follow, because at the end of the stream, if you are following me and have left any comment in chat, then you're going to be entered into a random pack giveaway tonight. We have Theros Beyond Death, M20, War of the Spark, Ikoria, and we're going to pick a random pack from this pile over here of all those cards. And then we're going to pick a random follower that has been active in chat today's stream, and we'll give it away. And then all you got to do is just wait for my beautiful whisper saying, "You won." And then I'll get your address, all your stuffs, and we'll go from there. No Death Touch creatures. Womp. Alright. Play the Crag here. We at least have a creature in our graveyard to make a human with, and then we can throw the human to the wind to make a human, I guess. It's just medium at that point. Again, we don't just want to play out the Porky Parrot here. We have too many good Death Touch creatures to just throw away a combo like that. So, yep. No attacks. Leave up the Enforcer's army building capabilities. Sadly, we did not get any other legendary humans. No, there are 5 legendary humans in the set, I believe. Let's see if we can name them all. There is Winota. There is the white-black general that I cannot remember, the Lord. Oof. Big Mammoth. There is Keenan, which is the Simic one. Kurdo. Yeah, Kurdo. That's the name of him. So that's 3 of the humans. There's 5. I'm pretty sure there's 5. No attacks. Intern. If they attack him with the Honey Mammoth here, I'll probably just trade it with the Blitz Leech. Although if they do attack with their Recluse, I might just make this only deal 4 damage to me and kill the Recluse, so that way they're tapped out. Come on, opponent, get in here. No spider attacks? Shit. Yep. We'll do this. They do have blue mana. Tons of blue mana. Guess we could have potentially removed all the counters from the Recluse, but I'd rather just get the Mammoth off. And if only this had Death Touch, then I would sacrifice these 2 to have a good Porky Parrot thingamajogger, but nah, we'll just do this. We'll trade skis. We'll turn it into a 6-mana removal spell. He took 1 for the team, that's okay. He has another human in the graveyard. For our General's Enforcer. You got a ton of mana. You got a ton of all the colors in the world over there, except for white. Tons of mana. Our opponent has definitely got to be playing an ultimatum. Their deck screams, "I got an ultimatum in me." 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next turn we'll be able to start making 2 tokens with the Enforcer. But we're also going to be taking 7 here from the Sandworm. So this turn, I guess we just play a nude Night Squad Commando just to get a body out there and make a dork. And the next turn we can make double dorks. Man, we just need a Death Touch creature. We've been like digging. No, well, I really dig. We've drawn a card each turn. Yep. No attacks. End turn. Now the beats. The beats come running in. Here come the beats. Here come the beats. 3-turn clock me. Just get in with the Sandworm. Yep. No blocks. I have a bunch of removal spell in my deck too. Bunch. So many. But they probably have some counter spells in hand too. There it is. We were all wondering where it would be. During draft, we had 2 ultimatums come our way. 2 ultimatums come our way. None of them worth splashing for. Yikes. Alrighty. Removal spell, Death Touch creature. Something. Thank goodness they just hit a land pocket with their ultimatum. Let's make a thing that can't block the thing that's killing us. Can block a mammoth though. That's a removal spell! And before they have a counter spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't pump it somehow. They have like 2 green mana. You got the give it +3/+3 and trample. Thank goodness. Alright. No attacks. End turn. We can eat something again, make another 1/1. We got so many goodies in our deck that we can just draw to get us out of this. They have 5 cards in hand, though. What do they have in their hand? What do they have? I have no idea. You got another Sandworm? Boy, that'd be a tap and a half. We still got Luca we can draw. We still got so many goodies. So many goodies indeed. Whoop. They're going to throw their spider in the air. So we have a 4/5 flying vigilance. So yet again, we need another piece of removal here. Because that is a 2-turn clock. Yeah. Borky Perry doesn't have flying. He's too derpy. Too derpy. Ain't nothing we can do about that, sir. Ain't nothing we can do about that. We're on a need to draw removal spell. I don't think we have flyers. But we have a ton of removal. Ton of removal. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could play another Sandworm here. Gosh, that's scary. They just cycle it here. That's interesting. I guess they have enough mana as it is, but staying humble. I can respect that. Alright, guys. 1 draw. 1 draw. This is, as they say it. All the marbles are on the table. All in. They're still thinking. The saddest part is that there's a good chance we lose this game, and we spent so much time on it. So much time. But we got all these 1/1s and nothing to do with them. Removal spell. Give me removal. That's a land. Welp! Ain't nothing we can do about that. We will show them the bird. We will give them the bird and then leave. Sad days, sad days. Alright, we won't waste the time here. We're on a time crunch here. Well, this could potentially mean that we get done early. I mean, losing is a way to end quickly. And it wins in mythic for constructed. So, best of 1. Alright, I'm tired of mulliganing. We're going to keep this. We have a drop for 1. We have a drop for 2. We give this thing death touch. We draw land. We draw Porky Parrot. Please, let's do something cool. Let us do something cool. Gaming with Bauer, thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in. You are a subscriber, I do believe, so thank you so much for that. You have, by chatting with us, entered yourself into the pack giveaway that we're doing once we finish the stream tonight, hopefully around 8 o'clock. So, congratulations. You're in. You are in. Feel free to hang out and chat a bit. We are currently 3-2 in this draft. Got a little mana flooded last game, but we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We got some pretty good drafts. Honestly, we got Mechagodzilla, which can win the game on its own. We got Luca, which in and of itself can win the game. Such a great card advantage. Tons of creatures in the deck. We have the Death Touch, the old Death Touch Porky Parrot combo in the deck. The deck is great. It's got a ton of things going for it. The only thing it doesn't have is the Mardu Ultimatum. That's the only thing it doesn't have. We came across the Jeskai and Abzan Ultimatums in draft. Wasn't worth the splash to go to a 4th color. Not our Boot Nipper. That's next level of them. Next level. We can get it back though. Give it Death Touch and Lifelink. Let's attacks. No need to attack with the Gremlin here. It's going to deal 1 damage anyway. End turn. There's also nothing wrong with just blocking with it, pinging them, and then Call the Death Dweller back our 2-drop and our 1-drop. Got a ton of removal in the deck. We got Checkpoint Officer, which is fantastic. All we need to do is draw the right mana. We got 1 spell in the yard. Okay. I can burn 2. Welp. Alright, we'll get in with the commando here. See if they want to trade. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Wow. Nice. We'll give this thing Menace. We got here? We got the Looter and the Otter. Well, we're going to kill the Otter and then attack. Yep. Yep. Pew! Got him at 5. Let's see what they got here. Man, my eye is just itchy. Itchy, 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 itchy. I filmed a YouTube exclusive... no! That's rude. I filmed a YouTube exclusive video for the latest workshop decks that Arena put out. Mainly because I love what Arena does with the workshops. I think it's beautiful. It's a great way for newer players to see what budget decks they could potentially make. And sometimes the workshop decks have no rares whatsoever, so it's super cheap. And then some of them also have tier 1 partners that can be upgraded into. So I filmed a video just playing through the workshop decks and then going over the changes I would make it to tier 2, tier 1. And I filmed that video twice. The first time I forgot to turn on my mic. The second time I turned on my mic and then it cut out like 10 minutes into the video. 45 minutes later, I'm like, okay, no, I need to step away. I can't do this right now. Alright. So, definitely go back into that and check it out. We'll keep this. This is great. We have all 3 of our manas. We have removal on the top end. We have some recursion. And we'll keep it. Let's get that white. It gets easier. One of the best ways to learn is to just do it. And then the second best way to learn is just, there's a ton of videos on YouTube of like some of the best drafters. And you just go online and watch those videos and draft. That's it. Watch other people draft and then you draft. The only sad part is that it costs to draft pretty much no matter where. You can potentially, you could, I think there are websites that have like drafts that you can do for free, but they're like just online. And so if you have a bunch of friends and you get around, you can do like a pseudo draft, and then you just proxy all the cards in your draft, and then you can practice that way. Another real great way to practice drafting is if you have a friend that has a cube. That's another way that you can draft for free without having to crack packs. So something definitely to look into is try and find your friends with cubes. I'm not going to pacify this durable coil bug, but that is a wonderful way. Also, you can buy popper cubes online. Now again, we're getting back into the money, but you can make an entire popper cube for under $100, and then you have a cube that you can work with friends. Because half of drafting is knowing the set and knowing what are the right cards to take so that you can kind of build the right decks. But the other half is just reading, knowing what your people to your right and left are taking so that you don't take the same things as them unless it's like you're trying to hate it a bit. But the best way to do a thing is to just do it. It's the truth. They continue the durable race with another durable coil bug. Ooh, that's killable. That's killable indeed. Yeah, we'll kill that. Yeah, that can get out of hand. Pass the turn. Perfectly fine. Thanks for staying and lurking with us. My goodness, my nose. I may need to take a quick break after this one just to blow my nose. Nobody wants to see that on stream. What do we got, opponent? Blood Curdle. Man. Alrighty. So we could Forbidden Friendship here and pacify this durable coil bug. I'm not entirely against that. Or we can get back... we want to get full value out of it, so we kind of want to lose the gremlin here. So yeah, let's pacify this guy. No effects. And we'll just... yeah, I guess we just continue the race. Continue the race. That's our plan. Both stuck on 4 mana here, so it's at least good that we're mirroring each other. Makes this game fair. No blocks. No blocks. Don't you play that 5th land. If you play that 5th land, then you... Kossalisk? That is very rude of you, opponent. How could you be so rude? All attack. All gets in theirs. Got a flasher, duders. Doubly rude. Kill the gremlin. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Alright, now we'll do this. Ding, ding. Guess who's back again? Alright, we will give Death Touch to the gremlin. We'll give menace to the enforcer. Porky Parrot, come on, one time. We were able to mutate a Porky Parrot on a Death Touch creature this series of games once, and they killed the creature before it made it to the field. Mutual Destruction is really good with Durable Bug. And now we have 5 mana to get it back, too. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. This is going to be a close one. We just need to draw our goodies. We haven't really drawn any of our goodies. Land or Porky Parrot, that's what we want. We want a land or Porky Parrot. Land, we can just kind of put our hand out there. Porky Parrot, we can start doing dirty things. Let's see what happens here. We have another Thinker. Thinking is good. In Premier Draft, where the stakes are so high, you can get a ton of like gems and everything out of it. Thinking is fine. We are 4-2. One more win gets us to that 5-2 hump that you want to get over. So we make all of our gems back. But it's getting scary. We're down to 4 life, and we cannot really attack because our life is so low. We keep having blockers, and we have so many good things to draw. We're just not drawing them. Oh man, this might be the worst performance with the best deck I've made in a while. Don't have the 5th mana though. Alright, we'll play the Death Toucher here, just try to keep things at bay. Got Luca! Ain't nothing to do with it. We could swing in here with the Ferocious Tigerilla here now. I think I will. Trade with their Deadeye. Nope, they're just going to go to 5? Alright. Yep. Bug moves from here to here. 5 mana to move a card 1 inch. Gas. Oh boy. We're in a situation, as they say it. Situation. Got a grinding match here. If they attack with their Deadeye Lurker, I will block to kill it. Oh boy. The question is, though, we play Luca. Do we tick up Luca, or do we try to turn our 1/1s into something a little bit better? We do have some pretty good hits. Worst would be Porky Parrot, because wouldn't that just be a big old bummer? Opponent's got all the removals. They are... if they do attack here, they could put us to 2. So we will go to 2. We will have blockers, though, for this Durable Coil Bug, but they'll have another Durable Coil Bug. So we need removal. It's not removal. So... what does that mean? What does that mean? We play the land. What do we got here? This does not gain us life. We can attack, put them to 1. Okay, so here's our out. Our out is we play Luca. We have to tick down with Luca, and we have to hit like one of 2 things. We have to hit something that creates... no, it can't be 2 creatures. We need to hit the thing that has flash, and it's a 5/2 that when it enters gives something -2/-2. That is our only out. So we'll go to combat. We'll attack here, and we'll play Luca. And we gotta get lucky. Drum roll. We have 1 hit. That's it. We did it. We're still alive. As long as they don't have removal. Oh man, that was the 1 hit we needed. Don't rain on my parade, opponent. Don't have a removal spell here. Oh, that would make me feel so bad. That was like the only thing. Oh my goodness, my poor little heart. Don't slow roll me, opponent. Don't slow roll me here. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we had some form of luck. We got to do something cool here. Oh my goodness. Whew. Sorry if I hurt some of your ears here. That was just a little bit too much excitement. Oh my goodness. Were they attacking? Attacking me? Well, I got a block. Oh boy. What do they got? Land? And get a bug back to their hand and play it. Yep. Yep. Ooh, but we got the Porky Parrot. Alright, let's tick up with Luca and see if we get a better creature. Oh, we got the Boot Nipper? Oh, man. We can't play that yet. That's sad as it is. Wait, no, we can. So we play Boot Nipper. We give it Death Touch. And we will mutate this onto the Boot Nipper. Over. And now we can block the Durable Bug. We're still dead to removal off the top, but we've been dead to removal off the top of their deck for quite some time. But at least we have put together the death-touching Porky Parrot that on our upkeep can kill them. We just have to survive one turn. Oh my goodness. Come on. Send me some luck, chat. Send me some luck. This is too much. Too much for my little heart. We had one lucky Luca into our Blitz Leech. No! Alright. The game's not over yet. We're still playing here. Let's tick up Luca. Give me multiple creatures here. Alright, we can play them both. Sad this thing can't get haste. Kinda wish this thing could get haste. There's a reason Luca's name sounds like Lucca. Alright, we'll keep this. This hand's great. And we'll do this and this. Thank you, Jolly Reaper, for understanding. Oh man, I got the Boot Nipper too? Uh-oh, what if they got the Porky Parrot? That wouldn't be kosher. What do they give it? They give it Death Touch? You want to trade? Good. Good. Ooh, another cycling situation going on over here. Hey, we can exile that guy. Pretty scary. Let's jam that spacebar. Mardu humans with a dinosaur buddy. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Because they just have vigilance. Ooh. Lifelink too? That ain't cool. That's doubly not cool. I guess now we gotta leave up Banishing Blade here. Or... Yikes, sustain a creature. Sad as it is. I wish this could be an instant just to kind of make it better, but I guess then it'd have to be rare at that point then, huh? Don't have a second wife, so I can't do the old combo. I'm not going to pacify the Duskfang Mentor. So, pass. No text. We'll have to tap down the Reptilian Reflection if things get hairy. One more land, though. We can banish it. Get that out of there forever. Got the Mardu Mirror. If I am going to lose to something, I'm much rather lose to the Mirror, because that just means that I drafted a good deck, but it could have been better. That's okay. 3 minutes to 8. We might be staying up a little late. Let's tap you down. Whoop! Missing our mana. Missing our mana. Alright, we'll cycle this Lava Serpent on... if they don't cycle something, we will cycle this Lava Serpent at the end of their turn. Yeah, no attacks. So let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. This has been like just mana screw that day. That day. I even filmed a YouTube exclusive War of the Spark draft earlier today, and it's going to go up soon enough. We had some mana troubles there too. Not fun. Come on, cycle something. I guess I don't want you to, actually. I want to be able to cycle myself. Alright, well, I did cycle something. Alright, resolve. You got a 5/4. Resolve. What are you using? Your laptop? No, my laptop's over there. I'm using my desktop. Using my desktop. I guess for those of you that haven't seen, I could probably post my setup to Twitter. It's pretty nice. It's a very good setup. Yay, we did it. Alright, well, we leave this up now. We're still doing nothing, but... we did things. No, I believe it was for my first stream ever I used my laptop, and then after that I was like, nah, I just gotta get a desktop, and so bought a desktop. Alright, we're just killing the Thundermane here. I guess we exile it. Yeah. Exile. Go away. They can get in for 3 here. We have all this jazz in hand, and they're out. They're out of gas. They've ran out of spells. Ooh, that's spicy. All right, I'll bite. I'll bite. You got something? If you got something, you got something. I am fine. I am cool with that. I am as a cucumber, they say. That is how cool I am. Leave up Blood Curdle to kill the Reptilian Reflection. Otherwise, we'll just tap the Duskfang Mentor if they go to combat first. There it is. Nice. You got it. Pew. Imagine if they made Mutual Destruction an instant. Pretty sure it isn't, but I wonder if they did. That'd be just like so good. Ferocious Tigerilla. Menace. No attacks. Alright. Mana Screw beats Mana Flood. If our opponent just starts flooding here, then we can take over. It's a good start. I swear if they got the Mardu Ultimatum, if everybody's deck is just better than ours and we somehow keep squeaking out the wins. Yeah, they got the Blade Banish. Alright. All we need them to do is kill our checkpoint officer so we have a valuable Call of the Death Dweller. These Tiger Beats. Beat them, just play removal until, you know, they're dead. That's how you win Magic. Beat them and play removal. Ooh. I'm gonna kill it. Ooh. Die. I mean, we'll give this Tigerilla double menace. You go tap tap. We will exile one of these. Keep on the clock. End turn. They got creatures. Let's kill it. Keep coming in. We got a plan here. It's working. Double menacey creatures. They have to kill our Tigerilla here. Yep, they realize that that doesn't quite do it. That was a little bit better. We're just going to all attack here. Put him to 1. Not going to play this yet. They could have the Mardu Ultimatum. Or we win. Not much commentary for this game. This game's kind of worked. Yeah, lifelink, death touch, menace. Gonna be tapped, dude. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know what? We'll do a little bit of this. Alright. Yep, we'll keep this. Has all 3 of our colors, has great things to cast. See if we can take this to 7-2. My arm. Send her down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that our opponent mulled too. See if we can get that 7-2. Almost played the red source. Alright, Journal Enforcer. Get in there. And if you die, that's okay, you'll be coming back. We also got our 4th mana, so we can cast our removal spells when things that matter hit the field. don't think there's a lot of really good red-blue mutate cards, so we're just gonna see how that goes. I'll play the Friendship here. They opt for pain. Alright, Teamer. Yep. Teamer's got some good mutatey stuff. Hey, I want my Porky Parrot. I'd love me a Porky Parrot. No blocks. Let's get rid of this right now. Nambo with General's Enforcer, but that's not where we're at the moment. It's not where we at. I want to save this Blood Curdle for things like a Prickly Marmoset. So, no attacks. We'll save the Blood Curdle here, see what happens. Sure. Madison First Strike, pretty dirty, pretty dirty. But yeah, we'll Blood Curdle now. Give our General Enforcer here Menace, get in with our General. Send her back. 2 cards each. I got a pretty wide board. They're getting humble. Teamer Ultimatum can do a lot of work, though. Let them keep their mana. Good. This is better. And we're gonna tick up. Luca on the last game. Luca on the last game. Let's get to that ultimate. Pretty strong. That is pretty strong. It's all attack. All in. All of our chips. Nice. Let's keep our Luca here alive. Pretty good, pretty good. They tapped their green source there. I hope that wasn't that was probably an arena. Oopsie doopsies. Okay, let's see here. We get 9 power in play. There's 3. 6. Nine. That should be lethal, right? Three, 6, 9. 9, yeah? Ooh, they cycle in for a removal spell. And there you go. The Lucal the Luca Ultimate to win us the draft there. Alright, well, we made it from Platinum Tier 4 with 3 pips, I think we started, to where we're at now. So 1 rank up per draft is pretty good. Alright, we ended with the 7-2. Claim our prizes here. 6 packs, a bunch of gems. Sets us up for the next draft.